Hello, everyone. Can anyone see me? Can I be heard? Are we good? How's it going, everybody? I apologise for this angle. Just as I start, all of the tech in the world decides not to work, which is super inconvenient and I find very irritating. So I apologise if this is slightly lower key than normal, but hopefully it will be better in the future. Can you guys hear me? Comment down below if you can. Please let me know, because I've had technical difficulties up the wazoo. I don't know why it was so difficult transferring from Facebook over to YouTube, but for some reason it is. So yes, you can hear me. Thank you, Holly, for letting me know that. Anyway, welcome. My name is Chris, and welcome to our youth group live stream. It's amazing to see you guys, and welcome. Comment down below if you are in the stream. Let us know who you are, and let us know how many live streams you've been a part of so far. Hopefully other people will be joining us very soon, and we will continue to make sure that these live streams are as top quality as possible. And next week, hopefully everything will be working out okay. Welcome Holly, welcome Jill. Great to hear and see you guys. There's a small delay between what I say and what you guys see, so no worries if you type something down and I don't respond immediately. I will get around to what you're saying as soon as I'm able to see it as well, so no worries at all. No worries if you're a little bit late. Thank you very much, Paul, for joining us. Excellent, great to see so many people. So, let me tell you about what we're going to be doing all together, and we'll start breaking things down. So first things first, we're going to do a game all together. We're going to play a game known as Truth or Lies, but with a small twist. So you guys get to post down questions down in the comment section, and I will answer them either truthfully or by lying. I have a 6-sided dice here, and I'll roll that, and that will determine whether or not I say a truth or a lie. So I've got some pre-generated questions, which I'll have up on the second screen over here. So we're going to do a truth or lie game altogether. Then we're going to continue our story from where we left off. We're in the final segment of the Prodigal Son story, so super excited and looking forward to that. We'll finish things off with a bang. So that'll be the thing we do then, and then after that we'll answer any of your questions and chat all together and communicate, and anything that you post on down I will read through as and when I get around to it, and then we're going to finish off with a challenge for the week. So let's get all involved. This one's going to be a little bit more crafty than normal. I'm not a very crafty person, so hopefully this will work out well. So we're going to do our game to start with, then we're going to go into our story, we're going to do a quiz all together. Not a quiz, sorry, where did I come? We're going to do questions and answers for any questions you may have, and then finish up with a challenge of the week. I'm going to breathe. There you go. Great that so many people can join us. Welcome Heather, welcome Jill, welcome Rosie, welcome. Great to see so many people down in the comments. Figured the live stream. Is this working? Is it not? Is this working? Can you hear me, guys? Oh man, I can't tell what's going on. This is stressful today. I'm going to continue assuming that you guys can still see and hear me and everything is okay. So here we go. Here's all of our different things that we're involved in. Get involved in our Facebook, get involved in Instagram, get involved in YouTube, or what you would like to get involved in. We also do Sunday services every Sunday, so we'd love for you guys to get involved in those, and it would be awesome if you could be involved in our Sunday services. We do them on Zoom, so if you'd like to be involved in those, details are found on our Facebook group, but if you haven't got them for some reason, drop me an email at chris@westsidechurch.org.uk, and I will send you the details if you'd like to, because we can't post them publicly, sadly. So hopefully everything is okay. Are we still all here? Can you guys all still hear me? Are we still live? YouTube's freaking me out a little bit with all these notifications. I just don't know. Okay, I think everything's okay. Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. That's not good. We need to be able to see chat. Let me open something over here up and see if this is working. I really hope it is. Oh my goodness. Breathe. Breathing. I'm breathing. Everything's okay. Okay, I'm live apparently, so that's good news. Okay. Okay, so you guys are still able to see me and hear me? Yes, okay, awesome. Everything is not working okay here for me, but it seems to be working okay for you, so that is good. We're going to keep going and assume that everything is fine, because I can now see all of your comments still, so that's okay. Paul's just texted me saying he can see me, so that's really good to hear and see and know. My goodness. Please, any of you who like to pray, please pray for me. I'm a little stressed right now because this is just not working the way I wanted it to, and this is already a little messier than I want. The camera's not working. I tried to schedule a load of things, and the OBS wasn't working. So I'd appreciate your prayers at this time. So here we go. Can I actually even see your comments? I don't know if I can. I feel like I should be able to. Maybe I can't even see your comments anymore. There you go. Just keep swimming, says Holly. Okay, I can still see comments. Good. Excellent. Great. So, here we go. We're going to do our game altogether. The way this game works is very simple. I'm going to answer questions either truthfully or by lying. It would be great if you guys type down any kind of question you would like, and I will answer it when I get around to it. I've got a few queued up just to fill in the time in between, and I'm going to answer the question out loud. I'll read out what it is, and then I'm going to roll this six-sided dice. And depending on the result on the dice determines whether or not I'm going to answer truthfully or by lying. If it's an odd number, then I'm going to lie through my teeth, and if it's an even number, then I will tell the truth, and you won't know which one it is. So here we go. Let's give this a whirl. So I'm going to open up some questions here. Feel free to type down your own questions in the comment section, and I will get to them in a moment. So here we go. Let's go through a few of these questions. Here we go. First question for me. What makes me the happiest? Ooh, that's a really good question. What makes me the happiest? Here we go. What makes me the happiest? I think what makes me the happiest is really good sleep. You know, sleep is so amazing. If I'm able to get a really good night's sleep, then I'm going to be really happy. It makes me happy for the rest of the day. I debated food as an answer, but I think the answer is definitely sleep. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm lying. Who knows? Comment down below any questions that you might want to try. Any question you like, and I will either answer it truthfully or by lying. Okay, let me see if I can find another question over here. Here we go. What country do you most want to travel to? Man, at this point in time, I will happily travel to any country. Oh, here we go. A few people are coming in with answers so far. Holly thinks I was telling the truth. Heather thinks I was lying. So does Paul. Paul thinks I was lying in that one. Maybe. Who knows? You'll never find out. Okay, here we go. I'm going to roll the next dice. Which country would I most like to travel to? I would most like to travel to Japan. It's been top of my list for absolutely ages now, and so I would love to travel to Japan. It's such an amazing country full of so much culture, and it does such amazing food as well, and there's a lot of things that, you know, I think I'd be really into. So Japan would definitely be a country that I would love to go and visit. What are people saying down in the comments section? So a few people thought I was telling the truth. Most people thought I was lying in the first one. Interesting. Here we go. Holly thinks I'm lying about the country. Heather thinks it's true. Paul thinks it's true. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let me do a few more. Feel free to put down your own questions in the comment section. Any question at all, and I will either answer it truthfully or by lying. Those are the options, of course. So here we go. Let's give this a go. Right, next question. What's the most ticklish spot on your body? Oh my goodness, that's a dangerous question. I'm not sure I'm willing to advertise to the internet that. So maybe I'll lie no matter what. Who knows? But the dice decides. So the most ticklish spot on my body would have to be my hands. You know what? My hands are really sensitive. Just stroking them like, just stroking them like that kind of gets me going. So I would say my hands are probably the most ticklish spot. There's so many nerve endings in your hands, and you know, especially if you're really gentle. Like if you're just slapping it, no. High fives and fist bumps and all that, fine. But if you just stroke it gently, it just. It really gets me going. So I would definitely say hands are probably my ticklish spot there. So here we go. What are people saying down below? By the way, I hope I didn't wake up anyone when I texted at 12 a.m. Holly, you were texting people at 12 a.m.? Oh dear. Okay, Heather thinks I was lying on that last one. Here we go. Hands are a lie, says Rosie. Haha, I'd say hands are a lie. Lots of people seem to think I don't have ticklish hands. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Holly has a question. I have a question. If you could be one Star Wars character, who would you be? And why? Ooh, if I could be one Star Wars character. Okay, rolling this excited dice. If I could be one Star Wars character, I would go for... I haven't thought about this for very long, if I'm honest. I would say, if I could go and be one Star Wars character, I would go for Luke Skywalker. He is an awesome character. He's probably one of my favourites, and, you know, he got to go through a lot of different stuff. Now, granted, Luke Skywalker has a lot of difficulties. You know, he had to watch his family die, and he was kind of a bit of an orphan, and, you know, things were a little bit difficult for him, but, you know, he is the hero of the story. He is my favourite character, and, you know, he gets to be a Jedi and wield a lightsaber. That sounds pretty awesome to me. You know what? If I wasn't a Christian, I'd probably be a Jedi. But Jesus is my boy, and I'm sticking with him at this point. So, hey-ho, great question, Holly. Thank you very much. What do you think? Do you think I'm lying about Luke Skywalker? Do you think I'm telling the truth? Who knows? Question from Rosie. What is your favourite colour? Oh, gosh, Rosie, I have no idea. I don't know how I'm going to answer this question. Here we go! My favourite colour is turquoise. You know what? It's just underestimated. I really think turquoise is just a fantastic colour. You know what? It's like, you know, you don't even get taught about it in school. It's kind of upsetting how little love turquoise gets, and it's just such a beautiful blend of other colours. It's not just one colour. It's a mixture of colours. So yeah, turquoise, 100% turquoise, would definitely be my favourite. Or maybe it isn't. Who knows? Who knows? Here we go. What are other people saying? I'm going to say lie just because Mace Windu is awesome. Paul, you are correct. Mace Windu is amazing. I'd love to be Samuel L. Jackson. But maybe that's true. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? Here we go. I have no idea what this is. True, maybe, Luke. Lies. Lots of people seem to think I was lying about the Star Wars bit. Okay. Turquoise, definitely true. Absolutely, Paul. I'd never lie to you. Gosh, knocked the microphone. Apologies for that. Lying about the colour, says Rosie. No, surely not. If not, here we go. Lies, it's orange, says May. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, can't see any other questions at the mo. Let me do one more from this side, and then I'll do one more from you guys, and then we're going to move on to our story. So, here we go. I'm going to scroll down from here, unless someone sticks in a question in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bearing in mind that there is a time difference between what I say and what you see. Hey, look, question 24 on the big list over here is, what's your favourite colour? I won't pick it again. Oh, here we go. What's the most memorable book you've ever read? Okay, here we go. Rolling. The most memorable book I have ever read is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It was one of my favourite books growing up as a kid. I used to read it all the time, and, you know, it's just so brilliant. Me and my sister and my mum used to read it together, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I just constantly wanted to be going another chapter, but my mum was always like, 1 chapter per night, so I'd read it in my own time, and it was amazing, and I absolutely loved that story. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Roald Dahl, can't say enough about him, absolutely amazing. I thought Chris hated orange. He's always talked about it, says Paul. Oh dear. What's your favourite food, says Heather. Oh, that's a really good question. I find this question really difficult. There's so many foods that I absolutely love. Here we go. Heather has the last question, and here we go. My favourite food has got to be barbecue. And I know that's a bit of a cop-out, but I absolutely love barbecues, particularly if you're going to have like loads of different kebabs or like burgers, or I don't know, barbecues are just amazing. They're the one thing that I'm missing probably the most from being in lockdown, because, you know, it's so much more difficult to go out and do barbecue now. So barbecues, 100% are definitely my favourite. I love them so much. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I'm more of a pizza guy. Who knows? Who knows? Great question from Heather. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm back because I lost Wi-Fi. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Holly, but I'm glad you're back and working well. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's struggling with technology today. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory has to be a lie. I didn't even know you'd read it. Shows what you know, Paul. Unbelievable. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I had Wi-Fi issues. Yes, I've already read that. Lies. It was The Shack. The Shack was an important book in my life, May. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. Who knows? If you could have one superpower, what would you have? Sorry if someone has already kicked me out. No, I would never dream of kicking you out, my dear. I'm glad you'd be able to come back. Oh, I shouldn't really do any more questions. Maybe I'll make a note of it and come back to them later. I don't know. We're kind of past time now, so I'm gonna say no. How are we doing for timing? Actually, yeah, no, we're kind of kicking in. We're kind of really kicking in at this point, so I'm going to... Oh, okay, fine. I'm going to do one last question. I'm going to do Holly's last question. If you could have one superpower, what would you have? Dice roll! Oh, here we go. Okay, if I could have one superpower, it would be the superpower of giving people a... No. If I could have one superpower, it would be the ability to turn into different animals. I think it would be really cool to be able to just morph and be like an eagle so I could fly, or morph and be a fish so I could swim underwater and like breathe underwater, or morph and be able to like run super fast like a cheetah, or to be a monkey and annoy everybody and climb really good. I think being able to turn into different monkeys, kind of like Beast Boy from DC, would be absolutely stellar. That was going to be my top choice for that. What would your guys' answers be? Feel free to comment them down below to any of those questions. Thank you for the fabulous questions from Holly, and I think Rosie had a great question earlier, and Paul and everyone else. Thank you so much, guys. You're amazing. Do you think it's true? Do you think it's not? May seems to think I would fly. I'd rather flying. I'd say wanting to be a Beast Boy is a lie, says Paul. Jane is watching, but she can't get to the comments, so she wanted me to say hi to everyone on her behalf. Hey, Jane, great to see you. Glad you could be with us. You might need to have a YouTube account in order to be able to comment and like and all those sorts of things. By the way, guys, if you're watching and you're enjoying what's happening here, please hit that thumbs up button. It means that you like the video, and it will tell other people, and it will tell YouTube that what we're doing here is awesome and should be shared with other people. So if you like what we're doing, give this thing a big old like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to be putting up videos all next week. I'm really excited for the videos I've got planned. I've got a series of 5 videos coming very soon, 1 per week. And the first one should be up next week sometime, so really looking forward to that. So like, subscribe, get involved. It would be awesome to see you all there. And hey Jane, great to see you as well. That was kind of the tangent there. Right, let's get on to our story. I have no idea how much or little of this is going to work, so I'm going to give this a go. Okay, technology, can you be kind to me? Because I've been kind to you, kind of. Okay, I'm going to move myself over here, and I'm going to open this and this. Did that work? That seemed to have worked. Yes, beautiful, brilliant. Right, how are we doing for time? Doing great for time. So, our story so far. We have been looking at the story of the prodigal son, a man with 2 boys, a younger son and an older son. The younger son turned to his father and said, "Give me the money now that you owe me when you die." And the father agreed for some reason. The son headed on out and lived wildly and spent all the money he had on partying and being crazy. Once he'd finished doing all of that, he was completely broke and ended up working in a pig farmer, which was no good. So he eventually decided, you know what, I should go home to my dad and beg his forgiveness, because even his servants live better than I am right now. And so he heads home, and when he gets there, from a great distance, his father sees him, runs to him, and gives his son a big old bear hug, which just gets me. Oh my goodness, it gets me. And the father throws this big feast for his son, because his son was dead but is now alive, was lost and is now found. And this is the final part of the story. This is the last bit. There are no more verses after this part of the story. So here we go. Apologies again for my camera quality, because you know what, I can't use my real one today for some reason. So, here's the story. I'm going to read it out to you guys now. Meanwhile, the older son was in the field. When he came nearer... Meanwhile, the older son was in the field. When he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked him, "What is going on?" "Your brother has come," he replied, "and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has come back safe and sound." The older brother became angry and refused to go in. So his father went out and pleaded with him. But he answered his father, "Look, all these years I've been slaving away from you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours, who has squandered your property with prostitutes and come home, you kill the fattened calf for him." "My son," the father said, "you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we have to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive. He was lost and is found." Whew. There we go. We managed to get there. My amazing reading skills drew us through. So, this is the conclusion of the story. The father has thrown this massive party and they've killed the fattened calf so that they can have this big old barbecue all together. And this would have been a really important thing. It's not like you can just pop down to Tesco's back in those days and have a big old calf whenever you fancy it. No. This was something that they were preparing and looking after and saving for super special occasions. May even been for a specific festival. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure Rosie will let me know down in the comments section in a moment or two. But it was a big deal. It was a huge celebration. And when the older son comes in, who has never done anything wrong by his dad, he is, for want of a better word, very jealous. He is jealous that his brother, who squandered half the fortune, ran off, wasted it, and has come back with his tail between his legs, is having this massive party happening. The older son is angry because the younger son is getting all the attention and he just doesn't think he deserves it. You know what? The older son has made a really critical, difficult choice. He's basically shut down his heart. He has let his heart turn into stone, as it were. And that's just not okay. It's so easy for us to be grumpy and upset and decide that, this is so unfair. I can definitely remember that being a thing. I'm kind of ashamed of this story now I think about it. But I remember one time on Mother's Day when we were very young, and again this is very embarrassing. Okay, one time on Mother's Day, I forgot that it was Mother's Day, and I made all of these plans, and I completely forgot that it was Mother's Day, and my mum was crushed by it. She was so upset that we had, ignored Mother's Day for her, and oh man, I felt so bad about it at the time, but I was so focused on what I wanted that I didn't even pay attention to what my mum needed at that time. And that's not entirely... I've got to stop itching my nose. My goodness, hands here. The older son has lost track of the fact that we need to love our neighbours as ourselves and care for care for those around us. The younger brother lost his way and disappeared, and that was really a sad time. But the amazing thing is, he came back to his father. And people around the world do that all the time. There are people that are divided from Jesus right now, that have turned their back on God and are living lives exactly the way that they want to. Yet we, as Christians, want to strive to see people coming back to Jesus, and we want people to have God in their lives. It's not for us to take the older brother route and think, well, I've been here, a good Christian boy or girl, this entire time. Why should this person be allowed back in straight away because they went off and ruined their own lives? It's not like that at all. God is not a God of upper righteousness or anything like that. God is a God of love, and he loves his people so much that when they come back, he throws a massive party for them. And he wants us to all be involved in that party. He wanted this older brother not to have a hardened heart, but to be overjoyed that his brother had come home and returned. And it's not that the father didn't love his older brother, because if you look at verse 31, that's totally not true. My son, the father said, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. This is his prime inheritor. He loves and cares for his older son. But we have to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He may not have been literally dead in the story, but as far as he was known to the son and to the father, he was dead to them because he was gone. He had left their lives, and it's not like you could just text or WhatsApp or Zoom them. They didn't know where he was, and he was gone. And as far as they know, he was dead. But when he came back, he was alive, and they were able to love and be a family again. So that's the end of the story. There's a lot of things we can definitely learn from that, and, you know, if you want to hear the rest of the story, and this is the first live stream you've been a part of, then you need to head over to our Facebook channel, Facebook group, rather, and all the previous live streams are there. We're going to quickly pray all together. If you want to join in with my prayer, then all you need to say is Amen at the end. It means I agree. And if you have anything you would like to pray about, please comment it down in the comment section, and I will read it and pray with it with you now, if you would like. Heavenly Father, we thank you so much that you love us and care for us so much. Lord, it's so easy to have our hearts harden in the face of people doing things or stuff happening around us. Let us not have a hard heart, but an open heart of you, Lord. Let us love people around us despite their flaws and despite the things that they may do. And Lord, may we continue to aim to be closer to you. Help us and be with us, we pray, in your good name, Lord. Amen. Right, I'm going to put these two away, make this screen big again. I'm going to quickly see if my camera's working. Fat hope that was. There you go, we'll stick with this video. Grand. Awesome. If you guys have any questions or prayer requests, stick them down in the comment section and I will read through them and let you know. And don't disappear just yet, because we've still got our challenge for the week coming up next. So let me just have a quick read through of the comments and see if there's anything I missed during that storytelling. Here we go. Jane is what? Yep, I already read that. Teleport would be good. May thinks teleporting would be a cool ability. May says hi. Lots of people saying hi to Jane. Glad that Jane could join us today. Here we go. Oh, Rosie. Sorry, I don't have any knowledge about fattened calves, only that it was for a big special celebration. Yes, perfect. Thank you for Rosie for confirming that for me. I don't know if it was for a specific one, but I know that it was kept for very special occasions. So that's probably why the older son was most jealous during that time. Lots of amens from people. Again, if you have any questions or things like that, stick them down in the comment section and we'll answer them for you before we disappear. If you have anything you want to pray about, stick them down in the comment section before we disappear. I'm going to go over our notices very quick. We're going to do our challenge, then I'll do one last read through of the comment section, and then we will probably finish up. We're nearly out of time now. So, don't forget, Westside Church Wandsworth. It's our name of our Facebook page, it's the name of our Instagram account, it's the name of our YouTube channel. Get involved in everything that we're doing there. We also have our Sunday services every Sunday on Zoom at 10:30 a.m. If you'd like to be involved in that, the details can be found in our Facebook group, or you can email me at chris@westsidechurch.org.uk and I will let you know the details. Sadly, we can't post them publicly because reasons. So, here we go. Indeed. So, hopefully next week, YouTube will work a lot better, because it's given me nothing but grief this week. But I'll do more tests and make it even better, and the quality will be off the chain. You guys are going to be so impressed with what next week looks like. Right. Challenge of the week. We've done a bunch of different challenges over the weeks, and this challenge is kind of a crafty one. All you need is a piece of paper for this challenge. Excuse me. My goodness, I had a hiccup there. Yes, Chris, it was totally a hiccup. You weren't trying to belch. Ugh. All on live internet as well. This is getting recorded, you know. Alright, shut up, Chris. Alright. This is a paper aeroplane challenge. The way it works is very simple. You make yourself a paper aeroplane, you throw that paper aeroplane and see how far you can get it to go. Furthest is going to be the winner of the challenge. If for some reason you don't know how to make a paper aeroplane, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how I made this paper aeroplane here, and you can get involved and send them out. And I'm going to be uploading a video sometime during the week of us taking on the challenge. I wanted to do it today, but sadly, technology has not been my friend, and it's also been very windy today, so that made it harder. So here we go. This is how you make this paper aeroplane. You start off with just a blank piece of paper, and what you want to do is fold it lengthways like so. Yours will be nice and clean. Mine has all the marks to make it easier for me. Once you have that, open it out and fold into the middle like so that it looks a little bit like a pointy house. Once you've got your pointy house, you want to grab this corner here and fold it into the middle, and grab this corner here and fold it into the middle, so that you get a really pointy looking arrow, kind of like a mouse cursor. And once you've got all of that, fold the whole thing in half so that it looks a little bit like a triangle, but not quite. And then you just need to fold down the wings. One like so, one like so. And there you go, you have your very own paper aeroplane. This is my design, you don't have to use this design, but if you didn't know how to make a paper aeroplane, you do now. And the challenge is very simple. You take it, you throw it, and you video yourself doing it. Whoosh! There you go. There's the new record. That's about, what, 2 meters? Maybe 3. Nah, not really. Let's say 2 for safety's sake. So, if you'd like to get involved in that, record yourself throwing it, take a picture of it when it lands. We're going to trust you on all of those things, and post it to us on any of those social media platforms. Post it to us on our Facebook group, post it to us on Instagram, post it to us on YouTube, and use the hashtag Westside Church Wandsworth so we know to check it out. It'll let us know, and that would be really awesome. Let's see if anyone can beat my personal record so far. That's not my official one, by the way. I'm going to do a better one in the week. So keep an eye on YouTube for that. And also, more videos coming this week. We've got a 5-part series starting very, very soon, and we're going to be super excited for that. Grand. Right, let me check the comment section if there's any new comments that I haven't seen. I don't think there are. Thank you so much, guys, for being involved this week. I apologise for all the technical difficulties. Next week will be much better. I pray and hope, and, you know, Jesus, please. But I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll be starting a brand new story next week, or maybe something different and special. We'll find out really, really soon. So have yourselves a fantastic rest of the week. Get involved in all the different things we're being involved in. Like, follow, share, all of those things to the video, and we'll see you all really, really soon. Thanks so much. Bye, 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 bye. See you very soon. Ciao.